Alright, today I'm going to try another pulled pork using a lot of good tips I learned out of Myron Mixon's Smokin book. This is a good book. There's a lot to learn in here. And I like watching him on TV too because he's pretty good. I made some hog injection that I'm going to use on this one. The recipe's in the book, of course. And now this probably won't be exactly like he does it, but I learned a lot in there. There's a lot of good tips. So today we got an 8-pound shoulder, and we're going to inject her. Take the protecting cap off your syringe. See, I told you I'm learning. Oh, there's the bone. And if you see any bone slivers or excess fat, trim them off. As Myron suggests, this is going to be a juicy, apple-tasting hunk of meat. This recipe is in the book. It's apple juice and white vinegar and sugar and a bit of salt. I'm not going to tell you the whole thing because it'll take too much time. You can look it up there anyway, or you can make your own mix. It plumps that hunk of meat up. I'm also going to make ribs with this. When this is halfway through, I'm going to stick some ribs on the smoker, which I'll show you a few video clips of that. But I'll be eating like a pig after the end of this. Well, not actually, because then I'd be a cannibal. Let me flip this over quick. Boy, it smells good. I smell that apple and vinegar. Let me put a little bit on the side. Oh, let me go down here. Whoa. I bet you this is going to be a lot juicier than the last one. You might have saw my last video. Maybe not. Alright, and I'm going to put this in a bag and let it rest for 2 hours and then turn it over for half an hour. Let it get all saturated as suggested in the book. I think that's plenty juicy enough. Wow. Maybe I should wear safety goggles. Okay, let me put this in the bag. It's got gloves this time too, look at that. And I got an extra clean pan, you see, so I can switch back and forth. Get in there. This is an 8-pounder. Sometimes you need 3 hands. Okay, I'm just doing this to keep the juice contained. Let me put another shot in the side there. Since I might have lost some in transfer. Whoa. This is plumping before you cook them. Okay, I'm going to seal this up, put it in the refrigerator for 2 hours, and then turn it over and get the rub ready and throw them on the smoker. Okay? Hope you enjoyed it so far. Okay, as that rested in the injection for 2.5 hours or so, I rolled it over for another half an hour, took it out, patted it dry with paper towels, and I'm going to put some good rub on it. Still going by the book. Sprinkle liberally. Still got a clean pair of gloves on. Like that. And I got my smoker. See, I got this wireless thermometer. Cool gadget. And I got the smoker set for 250. It's almost there. I'm going to get that temperature. I'm going to stick the probe in the meat and do the internal temperature of the meat. I did cut a little bit of fat off, I didn't show you that. It's Groundhog Day today. I think we should be smoking a groundhog, huh? He's a liar anyway. Whatever happens, it's still 6 more weeks of winter. It's actually 46 days because I'm keeping track. I got it written down. And we made just enough rub. There's good recipes for rub in the book too here. It's going to be good. I always say that. I'm a meat lover. Look at that meaty baby. Try to get all cracks and crevices if you can. Waste not, want not. I always say, I don't know really what it means. Waste not, want not. You do want, but don't waste. Alright, how's that look? Hopefully that's a nice bark on the outside. Okay. Now, it's dark out again because it's early in the morning, of course. So I'm going to put this on the smoker. The smoker right now is at 211 degrees. We want it at 250. So I'm going to wait a few minutes, let this sit. And I'm going to put it on the smoker, and then when it gets more daylight out, I'll show you a couple shots of the smoker. And as you can see, this time I'm using a foil baking pan, as Myron Mixon suggested in his book. Last time, if you saw my last video, he did it right on the rack. So I'm going to try Myron's way this time. He's the winningest man in barbecue. He must know something. I'm going to try it like that. Okay, I'm going to do some ribs today also. I'm going to throw them in there with the pork shoulder. I'm going to pull off this membrane here. A lot of people like to do that. You can get a grip with a towel or a paper towel, or because it's slippery and wet. See that? It's in the book too. Get another grip. Look at that. See? If you get it good, it'll all come off in one piece. That's pretty good. I'm going to start these a little later than the pork roast. I'm going to start these about 9 o'clock. Now, since this is a little big for the pan, which again I put on the rib racks that came with the smoker, but I'm going by the Smokin book from Myron Mixon. So I'm going to cut these in half without cutting myself and put them in here like this. That and that. I'm going to throw some rub on here, some good rub. Rub recipes are in the book. Let's start on the top here. Sorry about that. Little sound effect. That's my mom texting me, believe it or not. You'll hear it one more time before I'm done. I should have put my gloves on, but I'm okay. It's going to be good. A little bit on the back. Little bit. And I'm going to leave these set for an hour or so. That's not recommended. Well, it doesn't say that. That's one of the steps. I'm just doing it to get the times to jive. So we can hopefully eat these at the same time as the pulled pork. Should have had a bigger pan or whatever. These are going to be good. And again, I'll get back to you when I stick these in the smoker when the sun comes up. The sun didn't come up yet. It's going to be a long smoking Saturday. Groundhog Day here in Pennsylvania. Okay? Nice. We're going to start our ribs now. Got some good stuff going here today. Ribs are going to go 3 hours uncovered. I'm about ready to cover up the pork. I'll be right back for that. Alright, now we're going to get our shoulder out of there that's been smoking for 3 hours. We're going to transfer it into another pan. As specified in the book. Hope you can see this. See that beautiful thing? And transfer it to a clean pan. And we're going to pour some apple juice in there, as the book says. And we're going to cover it with foil. And cook it for 6 hours. According to my smoking book. There we go, back in. And later I'll take the internal temperature with this probe. Make sure I get 205 degrees. But right now, I want to leave that probe in there for the the smoker temperature. We'll be back to check on it. Wow, burned my eyes. Alright, it's been 45 minutes. I'm going to start spritzing these ribs, as according to the instructions. And I'm going to spritz them every 15 minutes from now on. Look, it's so smoky. But it's delicious. Okay, good spritz in there. Good. Now I'm going to cover the ribs. It's been 3 hours. Cover them with foil and stick them back in the smoker. Okay, the ribs are back in for another 2 hours. And then we're going to uncover them. There's our 205 degrees internal temperature of our pork butt. We're going to go uncover it and let it sit for another hour. Just like the book says. It's going to be good. Okay, I'm going to uncover the pork butt. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to paint my glaze on it. I'm doing this one-handed, you know, so bear with me. Because I'm holding the camera. There we go. Snowing outside. It's 20 degrees. I think the real secret of this was covering it with foil, which I didn't do last time. Helped it steam. Put this glaze on it. There's a couple of recipes for glaze in the book. And we're going to put it back in the smoker without adding any more heat for 1 hour. Then we're going to eat high on the hog. That's for sure tonight. Let me just feel that, baby. Oh, man. I just want to bite that. Okay. Back in there, baby. Now I'm going to uncover the ribs. And they look delicious too. I'm going to baste them with just a regular barbecue sauce, as requested by the eater. But they should be delicious. Let me just pour that on. Let me just pour that on. And they're also going to go back in uncovered for 1 hour. Slather it. Oh, it smells so good. And I gotta touch them too. I gotta touch them. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh. All right. Check back on these in an hour. All right. Here's the pulled pork. Look at that. Let's see what it's gonna do. Wow. Look at that. That's the way you do it. See that? It's like butter. I'm telling you. Try a piece. Wow, that's the best. I think the pan and covering it was a real good idea. Because last time I just did it on the rack. And it wasn't this good at all. This is good. Oh man, look at that. Come on over. We're gonna have a feast for a beast. Let me go get them ribs out too, remember? Alright, put these aside for a minute. Look at that. Wow. Okay, here's the ribs. Delicious. Let's see what they're gonna look like. We're gonna put some more sauce on them. Somebody's gonna like that. Should I take a bite? Dare I? Wow. Can't stop eating them. I even smoked the damn cream corn. Alright, I got a pig out, so they say. Hope this helps somebody. That book helped me a lot. Myron Mixon's smoking book. I like it. Good.